Welcome to all of you to Assembly today. It is wonderful to see you all. Well, we have a jam-packed schedule today to get through with all of you. And I think we might start with, I might invite Mr. Crawley to come forward as we present some certificates to some girls who have achieved some wonderful things. So the first certificate we have today is the QAT SIF Leadership Certificate, and that goes to Taylor Stanley. Let's give her a round of applause. No, Taylor? Okay. The next certificate, our last one for the day, goes to a student who is the 2020 Yallery captain. So well done, Anna Dingley. No, Anna, either? Okay, look, I might hand over to Mr. Crawley now, who will address the congregation. Thank you, Mr. Crawley.
Well, welcome to Assembly, girls. It's lovely to be here. When Mrs. Heed said it was wonderful to see you, I didn't realise how she was spelling that wonderful to be here. But anyway, welcome. It's absolutely wonderful. As we were planning Assembly today, and for your daily part of your life while we're away on coronavirus leave, we thought we can't add to the sheer devastation that you're going to feel in your life if you have to confront this day without Assembly. We didn't want to add to the trauma in your life. So here we are, having a thoroughly enjoyable Assembly. The topic I want to talk about today really does rise out of the coronavirus issue that we're all looking at today. But I want to take you back on a little bit of a story to start with. Back in the 1920s, there was a cartoonist in America called Rube Goldberg. And Rube Goldberg was a fascinating cartoonist because he had a particular style. It's actually worth looking up on Wikipedia and enjoying some of the things that it says about him. But what Rube Goldberg did was to create really fascinating cartoons of an immense complexity. And these were really complex machines that solved very simple problems. Now, I just want to take a break here. I want you to look at the clip and to, in a sense, just enjoy while you look at it. I'll talk about something after you see the clip. Well, that was different, wasn't it? I mean, that's a pretty fascinating clip, and Rube certainly can create a complex machine. One of the things that you may not know is that there's a whole university set of competitions about creating Rube Goldberg machines. Some of the big American universities, Princeton, Stanford, all have competitions to create these complex machines. And they're really fought out with a lot of energy. Part of the creativity is how you make the machine. Part of it is the simplicity of the task that you actually come to solve. But the seriousness of my point is really quite simple too. We're confronted with an issue to do with the coronavirus. In some ways, it's a fairly simple end point that we're aiming for. The end point is to have a healthy society, to have a happy life at the end of it. Along the pathway, the inevitability is that we have a very complex set of solutions that we have to put into place. There's the social isolation that you're all quite aware of, and I think some of you are clearly doing exceptionally well at it today, and I congratulate you for that. But also, the way in which society is reacting, with this closing down of jobs, there's phenomenal difficulties that are being created in our society. But all of these things are interconnected. As you saw in the Rube Goldberg film I just showed you, there is an essential requirement that everything works precisely. If any small portion of the Goldberg machine falls down, then the solution at the end doesn't work. And essentially that's where we're headed with this coronavirus solution that society is putting into place now. We're simply trying to link all of the complex options that are available in our community, getting total cooperation between people with the objective of ending up with a really happy, safe life. And that's what we hope for you. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a happy, safe life. And I have to say, as a side, we miss you, but the point is that when you return to a happy school where we can pick up exactly where we picked up from or left off from. I think we're coming towards the end of our assembly. Thank you very much for listening. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Crawley. some really important messages there for all of us to think about. That, as Mr. Crawley mentioned, brings us to the end of our assembly for today. So if I could ask you to please stand. And I invite staff and students to leave. Make sure you keep your social distance, please.